What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you from Vina Team and News. So today we're going to talk about Matt Jordan response to Kenya Moore marriage. Kenya Moore responds to Matt Jordan claim that she cheated. NeNe Leakes discussing Kenya Moore marriage on the radio. Kenya's response. Porsha Dish Nation family discussing NeNe Leakes return, Porsha response, and NeNe response. We're going to do it all in one video. So most of you at this point are aware that Kenya Moore got married last week. Or I should say, June 10th, a little over a week, she got married to her businessman husband and restaurant owner, Mark, and she's been uploading pictures and just basically giving people insight of her beautiful day. And so after news broke that she was married and she was uploading, pictures, and she confirmed it, her ex Matt Jordan went on Instagram, of course, and basically released a statement saying that as if the embarrassment from the show wasn't enough, the false allegations of domestic violence, the unwarranted restraining order, the loss of business opportunities, money, my personal and professional image, I can deal with. Losing my queen is a blow I never wanted to feel again. Finding out she is married from a stranger online. Realizing it's to someone she was seeing during your relationship. This is definitely the season of losses for your boy. TKO. I made a lot of mistakes, but I loved and cherished her. I can't lie, the news of this rocked me. I pray her heart is in good hands. Take care of her. She was everything to me. And I had said previously in one of my videos that Matt is one of those guys that will harm a female, hold her lifeless body in his hands, and cry while looking at her body and say, why did you make me do this to you? I love you. Because this right here is terrible. I mean, how can you talk about she's being your queen, but you did everything to destroy that queen? Some of the things that he's posted on Instagram about her, referring to her as a prostitute, posting pictures of Porsha, posting pictures of other females, just all types of things going on Instagram live and just saying the worst things about her. It's just so disgusting. I mean, even going as far as trying to break her by echoing the lies of Porsha Williams and Fisher Park, saying that Kenya paid boyfriends. He claimed that he was paid, but yet was fighting Peter because Peter and Todd Tucker, Kenny Burr's husband and Cynthia Bailey ex-husband, put the noise in his ears to ask Kenya for $10,000.
I said so they don't give the fellas a platform.
Okay, so I'm giving you a platform.
But I'm not gonna argue with this bitch ass nigga while I'm trying to talk about some irrelevant shit. You know what I'm saying?
So talk to me. So talk to me. Just chill out for a second and talk to me. Have a conversation with me.
Scary ass nigga. Why you pull up and come talk to me, nigga? I tried to reach you last night. What's up?
Matt.
We could have squared this away, bro. Yeah, you are. You my bitch.
Matt.
You my bitch,
All right. Conversation over.
What?
Conversation over. Matt, are you fucking serious? Are you serious?
Yo.
Uzi! Stop it! Stop it! Are you fucking serious?
Yo. Chill the fuck out. Hey, chill the fuck out.
Stop!
Hey, bro.
Stop it!
Chill out, bro.
Chill out, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Corporation, bro. Chill, bro. I know.
Months ago, we all went to Gold Room. Matter of fact, it was after we filmed Sheree's Housewarming. They like, yo, bruh, you need to get paid. Bruh, 10 bands. Bruh, you need to be asking Shorty for at least 10% of what she make. That's what our ladies give us. They getting all in my head. And I'm like, word. I'm like, yeah, but y'all girls are different. My lady's different. It's dangerous. You guys are married or were married. It's different. They're like, yo, Matt, you're her storyline. You deserve monetary compensation. I said, no, I don't feel comfortable because whatever. Like, yo, bro, you're going to make 10 bands. You're going to make 10,000 at the reunion. Like, I take the conversation back to Kenya. I don't tell her that. they said that. You know what I mean? I just tell her, like, hey, look, I think I need to be squared away. Whatever. She shoots it down or whatever, cuss me out.
At the reunion. Well, if she paid you and you're an actor and a paid boyfriend, then you would have gotten your money at the beginning before the show even started, and you wouldn't have to be fighting Peter Thomas at a radio station because of a conversation about 10 grand. So that right there was a lie that Kenya never paid him. This message right here showed that he really did love her, and it was a real relationship, and it had nothing to do with him being paid. So I'm really glad that Kenya left and she moved on her life and she's married and she's happy, and I'm just looking forward to see what's to come for Kenya, because this is exactly what she was going through. Emotionally abusive to her, and then turn around and, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I'm not excusing Kenya. I'm not saying that she did not have her moments in the relationship, but she definitely took the high road a lot of times. It was just one time that it was just too much, and people kept saying she provoked him and kept pointing the finger, and she had to release his mugshots. I mean, they were already out there, but most people are not checking for Matt like that, so they did not know. So she released the mugshot to just show, okay, so did I provoke you when you got arrested all of these times that had absolutely nothing to do with me? So what Kenya did, instead of doing a sit-down interview or going on a rant, she's supposed to be a happily married woman. She's supposed to have this new husband. Why would she even address her ex? So instead of her doing it that way, she went the classier route, I should say, and she posted image and this caption wishing her husband happy Father's Day, and in there she dropped the date and all that, basically giving a timeline. Now, if people follow the story closely, they would know that Matt is a liar. And in November, all of the blogs started posting pictures of Matt, a girl named Tiffany, and Kenny Burr's husband, Todd Tucker. They were all in a picture together. This girl named Tiffany claimed that she and Matt were dating for months. Okay, she said it's been over 2 months since we've been dating. Well, the pictures came out around Thanksgiving. So if it was over 2 months, then that means that he and Kenya was completely over. If Kenya is claiming that she tried to reconnect with her husband in December, then she didn't cheat. Their relationship was over. Unless this girl, who we now know they did not have a relationship, they planned the whole thing. You go ahead and lie and say that we're dating. Make Kenya look bad. Make Kenya look like I dumped her. This girl started doing interviews with all these major media outlets and talking about a relationship, and then ended up throwing Matt on the bus because they never had a real relationship, which is ironic and funny that the man who claimed that Kenya Moore paid him was actually doing the same with someone else. So anyways, Kenya, responded with that and timeline. So that basically killed two birds with one stone. She got to showcase her beautiful wedding again, and also drop the dates and basically try to dead any situation about her cheating. And that was that. And most are aware that NeNe Leakes will be returning to the show. She posted images, with the hashtag "the threat is back, Queen is back," and so on and so forth. And basically when Kenya Moore wedding was announced, it shut down everything that she was doing, NeNe was doing, because all of social media, all of the blogs, all they could talk about was Kenya Moore, her secret wedding. It was like, NeNe who? So anyways, NeNe was on the radio promoting her return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and they asked her about Kenya getting married, and she said that she wasn't sure that Kenya got married because for it to be her first wedding, she would think that Kenya would want her family and friends there and not run off to an island somewhere and get married.
What do you think about this Kenya Moore secret wedding?
I don't know. Like, I would be very surprised that Kenya got married secretly, because a girl getting married for the very first time, they would get married without their family and friends. I'm surprised. So I'm not so sure.
Now, is Greg going to be a part of this new comeback?
Yeah, my whole family, my son, my husband, my grandbaby.
Aww.
Yeah, everybody's going to be a part of this season.
Well, we are excited. it. And I'm glad you took time out of your schedule, you know, to talk to your folks here in Atlanta, because you know we love you. And we've been Team NeNe since day one, so welcome back.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the love. Let me tell you, I'm a little scared, though. I feel like they kind of throwing me to the wolves. You think these girls are going to pull my wig off?
Yes, girl. Yes. So make sure, hey, NeNe, make sure you use that Gorilla Glue. Hold it on tight, girl.
Alone. Well, what's strange is that NeNe wasn't there. So how did she know Kenya was alone? So Kenya didn't make no big deal about it or do no interview. She once again responded by just posting more beautiful images from her wedding. She posted the image that showed her Aunt Lori was there, that showed that Brandon, her best friend Brandon, was there, and that showed an actual wedding, show people, show her husband a face, partially still in the distance, still blurry, show them, you know, the fist bump and all that. Basically responding to NeNe saying, you know, just stay in your place because I did have friends and family there. You know, close friends and family compared to reality TV friends are not the same. So, you know, Kenya did not want to have that toxic energy. Not saying NeNe, just saying the toxic energy of reality TV at her wedding, and I do not blame her as well. So that was her response to NeNe little interview about her not getting married with family. Kenya did release did a sit down with People magazine and did a whole thing talking about her wedding and how beautiful it was, and that her best friend Brandon walked her down the aisle because of just how it was just like, let's get married, and they went to get married, and her dad already had his trip planned in Jamaica for his birthday. That's where he was, and he couldn't come in time to walk her down the aisle. So Brandon walked her down the aisle. She talked about not being able to take her, you know, her dogs because, you know, they had to take their shots and it wasn't enough time. She talked about Aunt Lori being there and the people who's just important and close to her being there. She talked about how on their 1 year anniversary, they will renew their vows and have this huge big celebration, get probably remarried and include their friends and family and, you know, the TV and all that stuff. So that's that. Now let's move on to NeNe and Porsha. Most are aware that when Porsha came to the show, NeNe basically took her under her wings. You know, show her things, introduce her to people. Was very, very protective of Porsha. Even when Porsha attacked Kenya more, and Kenya decided that she wasn't going to retaliate by putting her hands on Porsha because she refused to be another black woman on national television fighting, everyone ran to Porsha's side. Everyone ran to the abuser side except Cynthia Bailey. And NeNe was one of the people that begged Bravo to not let Porsha go. So she felt like the fact that Porsha in some cases was disrespectful to her or whatever the case might be. But I'm not no Porsha fan. But in her defense, NeNe became into herself, she became huge and was doing big things in Hollywood. And so she became part-time to the show. And so Porsha had to lash on to somebody because she didn't have a storyline. She didn't have a stable relationship to, you know, nurture on the show. Phaedra Parks, soon to be ex-husband, because they're still battling in court. Apollo was going to jail. So she had to lash on to someone that she could film with, someone that, you know, she could have a storyline with. And because NeNe wasn't there, hey, it made sense to end up being best friends with Phaedra. We also know that NeNe and Phaedra have had their differences. So when NeNe came back and Porsha and Phaedra was just like in this corner over here, just best friends, and she felt like an outsider, you know, and they had a little back and forth or whatever going on. So basically Porsha is on Dish Nation, and Gary with the T was doing his, you know, daily entertainment report, and he talked about NeNe return, and there was this awkward silence, and the look on Portia's face is just so funny. It's hilarious. I'm gonna let you guys watch it.
It's official, Porsha. NeNe Leaks is back, baby, for the next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. NeNe made the announcement, honey, by posting this photo on Instagram with the caption, "It's been a long process, but we've finally reached an agreement." All hail to the queen, honey, for season 10 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hashtag the threat is back. Ooh! All right, bitch.
Season or a villain?
I don't know.
Ooh, she gonna get y'all, Porsha, sound like.
She been waiting. I'm glad she got a job back.
Nah, that's what I said too, child. Porsha.
Yeah, you gotta be pretty excited to go do a full photo shoot, all this, that. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you happy.
But she also had to be professional. She had to respond because it's her job to talk. But she had that look because she felt like if I don't say anything, then I'm being rude. I'm not doing my job. If I say something, she's going to take that little portion of what I said and make it into this big thing like I was talking about her. Go back to that video. You will see that the little thing on the bottom, little caption that shows Nene's name, and then on the top right hand corner it shows Nene in like a black top, and then the video is in a small part. And that's how I blog on Instagram. I put all of the stories in collage so that you can get all the stories right there, and then I don't have to do 3 to 4 different posts. So if you go back to the video, just in case you missed Nene response, that was her response in that caption on Instagram. So yeah, that's why I'm not going to turn around and insert it here because it's already attached to that video. So that was Nene's response to Porsha. You know, help put the franchise on the map. We understand that, you know, she will always have credit for that, but without Nene, the show still did well. The ratings were still great. Nothing bad happened as far as the ratings goes. And they're all bosses. They're all queens in their own right. And, you know, queens elevate. They don't belittle each other. I do understand that it's reality TV, and, you know, shade will be thrown here and there. But I just feel like, you know, yes, you, the HBIC head B word in charge, but don't put other people down just to say I'm the queen and I'm here. Like, girl. Anyways, and so yeah, I'm just gonna keep this short and not do a long one with this. So those are their responses, but you know, this is how it is. They start to hype up the show before, you know, it starts, and they start the drama and start subtweeting. And so I'm just excited to see what's going to happen now, with especially with Kenya Moore being married and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. With that being said, remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a wonderful day. My Vina loves, and God bless. Bye bye.